everybody, this is Mrs. Ziegler from Paramount Community Heights. I wanted to take some time to show you guys how to make some of your very own musical instruments at home out of things that you probably already have at home, including a old container, empty container like a oats container or a coffee can, and also something like a toilet paper tube or a paper towel tube. Let's start with the simplest one, quick oats container. This, keep the lid on, is already a drum, which is fantastic. You can decorate it if you'd like to, but you don't have to. Play whatever rhythms you want on it, create your own soundtrack to whatever song you like the most.
Hey everyone, it's Mr. Gould from Paramount Brookside, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a couple more instruments from home. These instruments are pretty cool because you probably have a lot of the materials already, and they're not super loud, so your parents will probably like that too when you're jamming out at home. First, I'm going to show you how to make a tissue box ukulele. For this, you'll need a tissue box. I prefer the longer ones more than the shorter ones, but really you can use whatever type of cardboard box you can find. Just make sure that whatever you're using, it's already empty. This is more about finding a new use for something old, so you don't feel like you have to hurry up and blow your nose a bunch to get an empty tissue box. You'll also need some rubber bands for the strings, a couple of pencils, and then a paper towel tube and some tape for some flair. Step one is to go ahead and take out this little plastic divider that holds the tissues back typically. This will make sure that you get better sound coming out of our improvised sound hole. Step two, you're going to take these 4 rubber bands and carefully stretch them around the box and let them rest over the hole in the box. At the end of step 2, your tissue box ukulele should look something like this. Step 3, you're going to take 2 pencils, you're going to slide them underneath the strings and push them to the very edge at both sides of your tissue box. So you'll have the pencils sticking off to the side. Maybe you have some shorter pencils, that way you won't accidentally hit them while you're playing. That works perfectly fine. So here we have our basic tissue box ukulele. Step number 4 is to put some tape on the end of your paper towel tube, and you're going to put it on the edge of the box here. I've moved my rubber bands out of the way so it's not going to tape those down. You don't want to tape those down, that way you still get those vibrations. Move those rubber bands back towards the center. They should be kind of pushing against that paper towel tube. So once you have all your strings in place and your neck in place, there you have it, your very own tissue box ukulele.
Another craft you can do is take a toilet paper tube. I've already taped the bottom of mine, and I'm going to add some rice to it. Doesn't have to be a lot of rice. I've added some rice into it, and now I'm going to put some paper across the top and tape that in place. Once I tape that in place, you will find that you've created your very own egg shaker out of a toilet paper tube and some rice. Super simple. You could also decorate this one with some crayons or some markers if you have those. Let's see what you guys can create.
Next up, I'm going to show you how to make a pan flute of your own. This one's really easy, and it lets us find a new use for something that we often just throw away. For this, you're going to need some drinking straws. You'll also need some scissors and some tape. Step 1 is to carefully cut these straws into different lengths. For mine, I'm going to cut 2 straws at the same time to make the instrument a little bit bigger. Four different lengths. Then I'm going to add 2 full-length straws as well to give the full effect here. Then I'm going to take some tape, stretch across the entire length of it. Next up, I'm going to tape at the next level down. I'm going to wrap all the way around
each time I go to a new level. Until...
Once you get them all taped together, there you have it, your very own Pan Flute. It's a pretty quiet instrument, but if you listen carefully, you can hear the science of sound property that the longer the tube, the lower the sound, and the shorter the tube, the higher the sound. Maybe in a few weeks we'll be able to play some music with our found instruments at home together. Enjoy, guys. Have a great day.